Have you ever wondered what is the real reason behind all the problems going on in your life? If you pay attention, you will find that most people are either lost in the memories of their past or are immersed in the worries of the future. Sometimes we become sad thinking about the bad experiences of the past, and sometimes the uncertainty of tomorrow starts scaring us. Our mind is never calm, but have you noticed that by doing this we are not able to live our present moment fully? This is the reason why we are always entangled in some worry or the other, are surrounded by stress and restlessness and are unable to experience true happiness. Is this life? Will we just spend our whole life entangled in the web of our memories and imaginations without actually living? This is the deep question whose answer has been given by Eckhart Tolle in his great book The Power of Now. In this book, it has been told that the real root of our problems is our own mind. Yes, the same mind which can be our biggest strength and also our biggest weakness. Eckhart Tolle tells that our mind deceives us. It either keeps us entangled in the events of the past or tries to forget the future. It forces us to worry about the present moment. We are never able to live our present moment fully, and this is the real reason for sadness and trouble. But what if we can get out of this mental trap? What if we learn how to live fully in our now, that is, the present moment? This is the deepest message of this book. To get true happiness and inner peace, we have to learn to live fully in our present, but the question arises, how do we control our mind and get rid of unnecessary worries? How do we learn to live in the present by forgetting the troubles of our past? How do we experience our life fully without any fear and worry? Eckhart Tolle gives answers to these questions in this book. He teaches us that living in the present is not just a concept but a practice. We have to adopt it every day and every moment, because until we do this, we will not be able to feel truly alive. If you also want to live a calm, happy and balanced life free from stress, anxiety and unnecessary complications, then the power of now can prove to be a game changer for you. So get ready. Today we will tell you how to live in the present moment. You will know how this book by Eckhart Tolle can change your thinking, calm your mind and take you to that true happiness which you were searching outside till now, but it was always inside you. Just remember one thing: if you listen to this audiobook summary carefully, it is possible that your life may not remain the same as before. Chapter 1: You are not in your mind. Just think, what will happen if that voice in your mind which keeps talking all the time suddenly stops? No, really think. For a moment everything becomes quiet. No useless talks, no past memories, no tension of the future, just emptiness. It will feel strange. You will not even feel scared, because for so many years we have been considering this chatter of our mind as our identity. But is this really you? Is that voice which sometimes curses you, sometimes scares you, sometimes drowns you in overthinking, is that your real identity? This is the biggest deception, and to break this deception, Eckhart Tolle wrote The Power of Now. If you understand it, then your whole life will change. But if you do not understand, then you will remain trapped in the same trap where the whole world is trapped, suffocating in the regrets of the past and worries of the future. Look, the mind is yours, but it has made you a slave. As soon as you wake up in the morning, your mind starts thinking, what was he saying yesterday? What will happen next? What if I fail and this nonsense does not stop? You have never tried to control it because you never felt that it is needed, but this is your biggest problem. You believe everything your mind says as if it is telling the absolute truth, whereas the reality is that most of the time your mind keeps throwing unnecessary garbage, and the funny thing is that you yourself believe it completely. If your mind says that you are a loser, then you believe it. If it says that nothing will happen to you, then you get scared. But think once, is everything your mind says true? No. Then why have you given it so much power? Real freedom begins when you start seeing your mind as just a tool and not as your identity. As if some background music is playing, you are thinking about it. You can listen to it, but do not get lost in it. Whenever a negative thought comes, ask yourself if it is really true. And as soon as you start taking this question seriously, you will start understanding the drama of your mind, and when you understand this, the game will change. You will get such peace which you have never felt before, such freedom which will make you feel really alive. Chapter 2: Consciousness and Freedom from Pain. Consciousness. The way out of pain. Just think, if all the pain ends from your life, then no tension, no pain, no fear, just how would you feel at peace? It seems impossible, right? Because we have accepted that pain is a part of life, we have to bear it, but is it really so, or is this also another false belief of our mind? If you look carefully, you will find that most of the pain that you feel is not actually there right now. It is either the memories of the past or the fear of the future. What has happened to you is repeated again and again in your mind, and the worry of what has not happened yet does not let you rest. But if you do not understand these tricks of your mind, then you will find that most of the pain that you feel is not there right now. It is either the memories of the past or the fear of the future. What has happened to you is repeated again and again in your mind, and the worry of what has not happened yet does not let you rest. But if you do not understand these tricks of your mind, then you will find that most of the pain that you feel is not there right now. If you understand this, you can come out of the pain. This is the biggest lesson of the power of now. The way out of the pain is hidden only in living in the present. See, when you stop believing in the stories created by your mind, the pain starts weakening automatically. But the problem is that we have made our pain our identity. If you have any problem, any bad memories, any old betrayal, then you have made them a part of your being. You think that if I let go of these memories, I will lose myself. But the truth is exactly the opposite. You are not your pain. You are not your pain. You are much more than that. And when you understand this thing deeply, then you will realize that there is no need to hold on to the pain. Now the question is how to get out of it. First of all, recognize your pain. Whenever any negative feeling comes, instead of suppressing it, look at it. Understand where it is coming from. Is it an event from the past? Is it the fear of any old experience? As soon as you start observing it, you will feel that it is slowly losing its effect. Secondly, live now. Whenever your mind starts pulling you towards the past or the future, ask yourself if there is any problem in this moment. 99% of the time the answer will be no. Then why are you worrying about something that has either passed or has not happened? In reality, pain only lives in the mind. When you recognize it and start looking at it as just a thought, it starts to end. And this is consciousness, that is, the power to see your thoughts, your pain and your emotions. When you develop this consciousness, you get that freedom which is much more powerful than any pain, and this is the real way to get out of pain. Breaking free from the prison of your mind and living completely in the now. Chapter 3 Live here and now. Moving deeply into the known. Have you ever noticed that our mind is constantly either entangled in the past or immersed in worries about the future? We keep thinking again and again about the same things that have already happened, which we cannot change, or worry about things that have not yet happened. This is the reason why we are never able to be truly happy, because our consciousness always roams in an imaginary world which has either passed or has not yet come. But if I say that both the past and the future are an illusion and the real life is only in the present, will you believe it? This is the biggest message of a famous book by a group, The Power of Now. True life exists only in this moment. But sadly most people do not understand this truth. Our whole life revolves around thoughts like, when this happens, I will be happy. When I become rich, I will be happy. When I get the right partner, my life will be perfect. When I reach my dream job, I will feel satisfied. But the truth is that this never comes. As soon as we accomplish a goal, a new goal immediately comes to our mind and we again get lost in some other imagination of the future. This is the reason why we never get comfort, peace and happiness. If you really want to be happy, then you will have to learn to live in this present moment. This is the master key that will take you to your inner peace. But this does not mean that we should not plan for the future or learn from the past. This really means that we should control our thoughts so much that they do not take us away from the real moment of our life. Now the question arises, how do we live fully in this now? The first thing is to look at your mind. Whenever a negative thought comes or you feel that your attention is getting entangled in some old memory or worry about the future, then ask yourself the question, am I fully present in this moment at this moment? As soon as you ask this question, you will see that your attention will immediately come to the present. This is a kind of mindfulness trick that can make you get into the habit of living in the now. The second thing is to feel your physical experiences. Whenever you touch something, feel how it feels. When you are eating something, really taste it. Do not just focus on finishing it quickly. When you are breathing, feel its depth. All these things will make you completely immersed in the experience of the now. The third thing is not to let your thoughts dominate. Our thoughts run very fast, and this is the reason why we are never able to feel stable. If you have noticed, whenever you sit down to do something like read a book, while reading, doing some work or even talking to someone, your mind keeps wandering here and there. What happened in the office yesterday? How will my meeting be next week? It would have been better if I could give the right answer to that person. All these thoughts take you away from the present. If you really want to control your thoughts, then there is an easy way to become an observer of everything. That means whenever a thought comes, do not try to catch it, just watch it come and go. Eckhart Tolle calls it coming out of thinking. It means that you have to completely get out of your mind and see yourself as an outside spectator. Whenever a thought comes, do not judge it. Just watch it happen like a cloud floats in the sky and then disappears. But remember, living in the present does not mean that you should give up your dreams or should not work hard for your future. Rather, its real meaning is that whatever you do, do it completely. If you are doing some work, then concentrate on it completely. Do not think about other things in between. When you become an expert in this art, then you will find that your life will become more beautiful. 90% of stress and worry will disappear. Imagine you only had to worry about things that are happening right now, not things that have already happened or even things that haven't happened yet. Wouldn't that sound like real freedom? So the next time your mind is caught up in some old pain, regret, or unknown worry about the future, ask yourself just one question: am I fully aware and present right now? If not, immediately focus on your breathing and bring yourself back to the now. When you learn to live fully in the moment, you will find that this is real life. This is real peace. Chapter 4: Mind Strategies for Avoiding the Now. Have you ever felt that whenever you are alone or try to sit quietly, your mind suddenly fills up with countless thoughts? As soon as you try to live in the present moment, a voice starts coming from within you. You should do this. Why didn't you do that? What will your future be? All this happens because our mind is afraid to live in the now. Your mind is always stuck in the past, or it keeps you worried about the future, but it never wants you to enter the present moment completely, and for this it adopts many strategies so that you can never feel the truth of the present. Let us understand how our own mind plays tricks to save us from the present and how we can come out of it. The biggest trick of the mind is worry and stress. Have you ever noticed that whenever you are worried about something, an endless loop starts in your mind? You feel that the more you think about something, the sooner you will be able to find a solution to it. But the truth is that worrying does not lead to any solution, rather it confuses you further. What if I fail? What if I take a wrong decision? What if tomorrow is a bad day? All these are future imaginations that take you away from the present, but what is the reality? There is no problem in this moment. All the problems are only inside your mind. Worry is just a mental trap that keeps you busy so that you cannot feel the power to live in the present. The second trick is anger and regret. When you think about the past, you start thinking about it. If you think about the incident repeatedly and blame yourself or someone else, then in reality you are getting trapped in another trick of your mind. Anger, regret, shame, all these keep you tied in the chains of the past so that you cannot experience the freedom of the present. If you are angry with someone, then ask yourself this question: is this happening right now? If the answer is no, then it means that you are entangled in a trap created by your mind. What has happened cannot be changed, so why not let it go? The third trick is distractions and procrastination. The biggest problem in today's times is that we are always busy in something or the other. Mobile, social media, TV, work, because we do not like to sit alone and face our thoughts. But this is just a trick of the mind so that we can never feel the peace within us. Whenever you are too busy in something, ask yourself, am I really interested in this work, or am I just trying to divert my mind somewhere else? So how to avoid this? First step. Whenever your mind starts wandering, ask yourself what is happening right now will bring your attention to the now. Step 2. If you are worried, think whether this problem really exists in this moment, or is it just my imagination. Step 3. Whenever you are busy with anything, immerse yourself completely in it. Whatever you do, do it with all your heart. Step 4. Don't make life just a means to reach a destination. Understand that the journey is real life. If you understand these strategies and learn to avoid the tricks of the mind, you will see an amazing change in your life. You will realize that all your problems were just an illusion and real life is only in the now. Chapter 5. Entering the present. Have you ever realized that most of us spend a major part of our lives either lost in the memories of the past or immersed in the worries of the future? When you are standing at a beautiful place and looking at the view, even then some old memory is running in your mind, or you are worried about tomorrow. This is the reason why we are not able to fully experience every moment of life. We are physically present in some place, but mentally we are wandering somewhere else. This is the reason why we are not able to feel true happiness, comfort and satisfaction in our life. But Eckhart Tolle's book The Power of Now teaches us how we can get out of this illusion and enter completely into the present moment where there is real peace and happiness. Our mind is a tremendous machine, but it can also become the cause of our biggest problem. Its main work is to think, analyze and plan for the future, but this process troubles us again and again. When we repeatedly think about the mistakes and events of the past, we get trapped in regret and guilt. When we start worrying about the future, fear and insecurity surround us. Similarly, our mind never allows us to live fully in the present moment, but the truth is that the past is gone and the future has not yet come. In fact, we only have this moment right now, and this is the real life. Now the question arises that how do we enter completely into the present moment? First of all, we have to understand that mind and thinking are different things. Whenever your attention goes towards any old memory or worry about the future, then ask yourself this question: is this happening right now? In most cases the answer will be no. It means you are lost in a fantasy world that is not real. But if you start paying attention to this moment completely, you will feel more calm, happy and balanced. Let me tell you an easy way. Focus on your breathing. Whenever you feel that your mind is wandering, just take a deep breath and feel the flow of your breath. This is a very powerful method that helps you to come back to the present moment. You can also do this. Observe the things around you carefully. Feel every sound. Feel the touch of the wind. When you focus on the experiences of your body and senses, your mind returns to the moment of now. Have you ever noticed that when a child sees something for the first time, he is completely immersed in it? There is a different sparkle in his eyes because he is looking at things without any interpretation, comparison or analysis. We also have to adopt the same innocence and the same presence when you are completely immersed in any work, whether it is eating or studying. Whether you are talking to someone or listening to music, you will feel that you are more calm, happy and satisfied than ever before, but the mind will not give up so easily. It will repeatedly try to pull you into worries about the future and memories of the past. That is why whenever you feel that your attention is wandering, ask yourself, where am I right now? What am I doing right now? This question will immediately pull you back to the present moment. Apart from this, whenever you feel stress, anxiety or anger, just look at it as an observer. As soon as you start looking at any emotion as a witness, that emotion will gradually start losing its effect. This is the real power of now. Look at life as a journey, not a means to reach a destination. Most of us think that I will be happy when I have done this, but this is just an illusion. Real happiness and peace lies in being present in this moment. When you start feeling everything completely, start experiencing it completely, then you will feel that life has started to seem more beautiful and deeper than ever before. So the next time when your mind wanders, do not forget to ask yourself this question: am I fully aware and present right now? Whenever this question comes to your mind, you will find yourself in the moment of now, and this will lead you to true joy, peace and contentment. Chapter 6: Delving deep into the body, the inner body. Have you ever noticed that when we are in a deep state of worry, our body also starts feeling its effects? Tension, restlessness, anger, worry, all these are not only mental but also physical experiences. When you are in a stressful situation, your breathing becomes faster, your heartbeat increases and you start feeling tension in your body. This means that our mind and body,